Huddersfield, West Yorkshire, 7:30 p.m. PC's Matt Fleming and Wayne Sanderson are in one of the team's unmarked cars.
Bit of a slow day in Huddersfield, just scouting about really. Your average street, Huddersfield town centre, and just happened to look right, to be honest. Immediately stood out this BMW.
The in-car computer is linked directly to the police national database, which holds intelligence on cars and their owners.
Attention.
See, we've got a marker on it. There was police information on the vehicle, linking it to drugs and drug supply. As soon as we got behind the car, very strong smell of cannabis. I see sensors starting to get a little bit heightened, trying to see who's in the vehicle. You got some power if it goes. A vehicle like this is one that is, could cause us some problems if it did fail to stop. It's a high-performance vehicle. Guys, is there anybody Huddersfield town centre? There's a drugs marker. Smell of cannabis. It's likely to fail to stop. Is there anyone nearby, please? We do work best as a pack, so try to get obviously units towards us, just in case it did fail to stop. Just looking to get it stopped as soon as possible. I had that gut feeling the vehicle was going to go. Right, get
ready.
You ready?
Yeah. He's had plenty of time to know that we were there. You know, there's a car behind him, blue lights, sirens on.
Guys, this is now a fail to stop. Surprisingly, it did come to a stop within a fairly short distance. Obviously, position the car in front of it to reduce that risk of it continuing on its way.
Open the door! Open the door! Right, turn the engine.
Scared me, man.
Scared you? When he's opened the door, I was quite shocked to see there was a 2-year-old girl actually sat in the front passenger seat. You're thinking, you know, you're driving like that. You've got your 2-year-old daughter in the car and you're driving like a complete and utter idiot. You can smell cannabis from the vehicle. Is there any drugs on you?
With a child in the passenger seat, the cops proceed with caution.
Are you known to us at all, pal?
Yeah, I'm here.
What are you known to us for?
All sorts.
All sorts.
Yeah.
Recent?
Recent, yeah, kind of.
Okay. What, days, weeks, months, years?
I've just got off. I've just got a suspended sentence.
Right. What was the offence? Drugs?
Yeah.
Cannabis?
Cannabis, yeah.
Right. So there's a smell in the car.
Yeah,
So if there's a bag or like that, then obviously you're telling us now. All right. It smells of cannabis in the car. Okay. So
How much is here?
The man has £325 on him.
We've got him on suspicion of money laundering, possession of criminal property. End of the day, it's only £300, but it's the fact he's got £300 he can't really account for, and also the little bit of intelligence we already hold on this particular person. It's the whole package that led me to make the arrest.
You want it here or taking him in?
They're coming to us, so we'll take him back.
Are you gonna take me back where?
More than like the police station, mate, but
What for?
for a strip search. I can't strip here.
Can't do that. He doesn't want to go back to the police station for a strip search. And again, he's pleading with us. You know, we'll say, I'll strip off at the side of the road. We can't do that. We can't allow people to get undressed at the side of the road.
Backup has arrived to look after the suspect's child.
Obviously, you've got your little one here, so we're going to make sure she's safe and well. She's going to stay in car with an officer. Officer will drive this. We'll all go down to the police station. We'll search you. If that's negative, then we'll go from there. At the end of the day, mate, she's not got a child seat in this car, which is obviously an offence. We've not got child seats in our car, so we're going to have to deal with it the easiest way we can. The car's not been searched at all yet.
Just wait here a sec.
He was placed in the handcuffs and taken in for the search at the police station.
Hello? Daddy's in the other car behind us. Unfortunately, she will have to come with us as well. We can't let anybody know that he's been stopped and that he's going to be searched. If we contact somebody and say, well, can you come and pick his daughter up, they could get rid of property. such as drugs, cash or mobile phones.
While his child is looked after by other officers, Matt and Wayne want to search the man.
You're always hoping to find something, and if we do, that gives us the next step to actually go on and do house searches and get into these people's properties, get into their lifestyle and see how they live.
He will remain in custody while the cops continue their investigation. In Huddersfield, the search of the man arrested with his child has revealed no drugs on him or in the car.
I honestly thought we'd go into that cell and something would drop to the floor and we'd have our arrest, straight and simple. I was faced with a bit of a judgment call, really. Do I potentially go a little bit further? You've been arrested, so we can speak to you. So have a seat.
His arrest means the cops can keep him detained and search any properties linked to him.
We can make an arrest on suspicion of money laundering, on suspicion of drug dealing. Did some research and found several addresses that this guy was linked to. Whilst we're in the holding area, colleagues are making inquiries in relation to connected addresses.
2 miles away, a search team arrive at a house linked to him, an address where he's registered on the electoral roll. The team is wearing headcams. Behind the door, they make a remarkable discovery.
The headcams are useful. What's potentially hard to say in words is easily put across in a very short amount of time in video.
There are up to 70 cannabis plants. Police estimate a farm on this scale can generate an annual turnover of up to £100,000. It's a sophisticated setup using some high-powered lighting and air conditioning.
There was definitely a smile hearing on the earpiece that a cannabis factory had been found.
Downstairs, the cops have detained a man living at the address.
Everything that you say and do is being recorded. I've got a power under Section 18 of Police and Criminal Evidence Act to search your premises.
I know you are.
Okay? For a gentleman that's been locked up.
The lad hangs around across the road.
So, he's on the electoral roll as being registered at this address. So it gives us the power to obviously search this premises. Okay. I'm going to arrest you on suspicion of production of cannabis. Alright. You don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you don't mention when questioned something which will later align in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence. Do you understand everything that I've said to you there? Marvellous.
It becomes clear that the man they have at the police station no longer lives there and has nothing to do with the cannabis farm.
Or else so many people are going to get hurt through something that's never harmed anyone. Kids, adults, children alike. Police wasting money on. It really doesn't matter. When there's paedophiles, murderers and rapists out there and you come and arrest a flower-growing hippie.
Ultimately, what can he say? It's in his house, it's in his bedroom, it's in his downstairs hallway or under his stairs, so there's not a lot he can say really, is there? Other than, it's mine.
Homegrown cannabis production has more than doubled in the last 5 years.
Put your belt on.
In 2012, nearly 8,000 cannabis farms were found by police.
It's more organised than it was before, by either using intimidation tactics or by paying people to make use of space in terrace houses. It's going to make it difficult for us to find.
Cannabis cultivation on this scale can carry a prison sentence of up to 7 years. Back at the police station, because there is no evidence against him, the man arrested earlier with his child is free to go. And they've arranged for his daughter to be dropped home.
At the end of the day, we've got a duty of care to her, but we've also got a duty to detect and investigate crime. So it's balancing that.
You okay?
And I mean well. But again, bearing in mind that he's a 2-year-old kid and we need to do something with her and keep her safe as a priority.
It's PC Fleming from West Yorkshire Police. Nothing to worry about at all.
So we've made several calls to try and get the 2-year-old back to her mum.
Is that your mummy?
But when we did manage to track mum down, it was quite an emotional reunion, really.
Oh,
there we go, big girl.
Bit of a shock, yes. Honestly,
She's fine.
She's had a McDonald's and she's obviously safe and well.
You know you've got a job to do at the end of the day, and unfortunately, there's a child involved in this instance.
Nothing's happened to her this evening. She's not been involved in any way.
She was never put in any danger or exposed to anything what she shouldn't have been exposed to.
With the child reunited with her mother and her father released without charge, Matt and Wayne can begin to help with a new investigation, the search of the cannabis farm.
You got any gloves? Have you got any gloves? In fact, I've got some. Could have been any house, anywhere. Certainly no smell of cannabis. As you walked through that front door, I honestly thought we'd got the wrong house.
Can't get down.
Nice one. This was utter elation, to be honest. We've got at least, say, 50, 70 plants in the late stages of growth, sat in a bedroom in the average house. It's bunting on the fencing outside. It's nondescript terrace house, and the inside is a drugs factory. It's a cracking result, and hopefully has a significant impact on that area.
In another room, there's evidence that he could be selling it.
Some more cannabis. Obviously there's a grow upstairs, but this looks like what is harvested, and it's all individual bagged up, ready to go. Evidence of his scales to weigh it out, and more clear plastic bags to put it in.
I think when I first joined, you expect to fix the world in a day, if I'm honest, and you think you go out there, everything can be sorted, and you can go home happy. In reality, it doesn't work like that. It's almost keeping a lid on what's out there, which is what I'm here to do.
A closer inspection of some of the bags at the police station reveals further proof the suspect is dealing drugs in the area.
Obviously, when we've done the house search, what we've got is a black carry bag from the kitchen. In that, it's got a large bag containing cannabis buds. There's quite a lot in there. We've got a set of scales. We've got some dealer bags. We've also got some resin, as you can see, which is not very often you get hold of the resin these days. We've also got these are basically the ends of rubber gloves. They cut the fingers off, and they've sealed them up in there so they can either swallow them or put them in other orifices of the body. Fantastic job, really, to be fair.